Hey everyone, welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is just going to be a general reading for all signs, whoever needs to hear this message. General, please keep that in mind. Only take messages that resonate. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you everybody for all of your support, your likes, your shares, your comments, donations, contributions. I appreciate the support. Let's take a look here. This is a daily message and see what is going on. February the 15th. Hope everybody had a nice Valentine's Day. Let's see, what is the message for the collective? All right. Okay, Seven of Cups. This card is coming out a lot lately, Seven of Cups. This is planning here, Three of Wands. I think you're exploring your options. Somebody here, you're exploring your options. Maybe emotionally with all of those cups, exploring options. We'll see what this is. But your feelings are involved. You're exploring, it's kind of like, let me see how I feel. Let me see what my options are. Let me go explore. Let me check out, investigate, whatever that may be. But I think you're ready for change. Someone here, this is really about ready to make that move, ready for change, wanting to see what else life has to offer for you. What does this entail? Six of Swords. Okay, you're definitely ready to move on. You're definitely moving on from something here. I think there is sometimes with that Seven of Cups, it can be a little bit overwhelming. With the Six of Swords, it's like needing to move on from the overwhelm. So whatever or whoever is creating an overwhelm in your life, this is like, I'm moving into something calmer and more serene. To relieve the mind. To relieve the mind. Four of Swords. Yes. Give yourself a mental break. Give yourself a chance to rejuvenate, to rest, to step away. This, it's like the mind is connected to our hearts and the emotions, it's all connected. And I feel like the overwhelm in whatever it is, it's making you explore your options, but you're also feeling like whatever it is you're dealing with is creating a lot of mental stress, okay? For some reason, I feel that there is a little bit of betrayal energy here, or feeling taken advantage of, feeling like something or somebody didn't appreciate the things that you had put forth in this situation. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ten of Swords comes out. I feel like there's a form of mental betrayal, or that's way too many cards, but let's just see if the Ten of Swords is in there by chance. Close, the Eight of Swords, okay. You're stepping out because it's exhausting because of what you've had to endure, okay? So that then overwhelms the system, your emotions get affected, and then you're ready to make the change here. The Chariot, yeah, you're moving on for sure. You want like purpose in this when you move forward, okay? You are going to encounter some other conflicts here, or something where, it's not necessarily the easiest moving forward here. So that's why maybe it's important to get your rest, to, just relax or rejuvenate in some aspect, because you are dealing with something that the road ahead, it doesn't feel very easy, okay? There is other conflicts. So when you think you're leaving something behind, or you're moving on to try to find more serenity, the unfortunate thing is that you might actually think, well, now I'm in another pile of stuff. So it doesn't necessarily feel like moving on is any easier. What is this about here? What is this about? What are these conflicts and why? The Knight of Wands, okay. It's forcing you to leave the past behind. So it's almost like it's not going to get any easier for you if you stay on this course anyways. So it's forcing you, or it's making you move beyond or move through something so that you're almost forced to leave the past behind you, because you're meant to be somewhere else. You're meant to be doing something else. You're meant to be in that calmer place, in that new venture, new relationship, whatever this is that you're moving into, which I'm going to clarify. But it's kind of forcing you to pick up your pace so that the faster you get out of a situation, the better it is for you in the end. That's why it's not easy, because maybe you're, originally that Six of Swords kind of came out in reverse. I don't always read reversals, but to me, it's sort of like we know we need to move on, but we're taking our time. We're dragging our feet. We're just sort of like whatever that delay, or that the reason for delay, whether that's due to the circumstances or due to your own procrastination. So I feel like this is not giving you a chance to procrastinate any longer. You're forced, or you don't have time to waste. Where's the Chariot going here? What's the outcome here? What's the next? Where's this going? I want to say a sign, but this is for all signs. It's a general message. So that could be Cancer. This is Chariot. Oh my gosh, Five of Wands. Yeah, you are definitely... This is definitely not an easy ride, moving out of something. Something that you're trying to get out of is not easy. And the faster you can get out of this, the better it will be. But it's not an easy exit. It's like hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. It makes me feel like I try to think of examples, because it's like, I know the vibe I get, but it's like you want to get out of this job, but you have to go through another shit job and then another shit job to finally get out of that to go to where you're really supposed to be. And it could be relationships. It could be, you've got to get out of one, because like it feels like that's why it's like the faster you can kind of get through this, if you can somehow fast forward or find the express lane out of this situation, I feel like, because it doesn't seem like the transition of moving through something, it's one hurdle after the other. It's like you have to pay off this debt, and then you have to get through that debt, and then you have to get through that debt, and then you can't get ahead, because it's like as soon as you pay off one, you have another one to go into. And as soon as you get through that battle, something else hits you. So it's almost like some of you have been going through one hit after the other. You just think you're getting out of something, and you just get your sleep, and you get, it's like from one exhaustion to the next. And then you think you're getting ahead, or you think you're moving down, and something else hits you. It feels it's very turbulent. There's a lot of bumps in this movement forward. But it's encouraging you to keep going, okay? This Knight of Wands is not... You're going to continue to strive, that you are determined to make it through this battlefield, so to speak. It's like a battlefield. Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Okay? I think that the initial thing here is that you're ready for the next best thing for you, the next big thing, and that you are exploring your options, but the exploratory path here is not so friendly, or you've got to get through one hurdle after the other, whether that's expected or not, in order to finally open up like an aha moment where you can breathe and go do what you need to do. Okay? Your major arcana is the Chariot. So this is a rough road. This is a very rough road right now for some of you, but keep going. Don't lose focus of your sight, because that's the Chariot with the Three of Wands. Don't forget about your very end goal result that you have for yourself. It's like if you're going to buy a house and you're renting, and one landlord kicks you out, and you have to go live in another dump, and then you have to live in another one, and then you live in another cockroach. it's part of getting to where you ultimately see exactly where you want to plant your feet. You know, it's like, I did that growing up, right? It's like one dump after the other, starving student, like one basement dump in the ghetto after the other until I got into my house, till I got through the battles of life to save enough, you know? It's that kind of thing. Like it's like one shit job after the other, or it just feels like you're getting knocked down just when you get up and you want to move on. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's why I feel like there's a little bit of like the betrayal could feel like it's coming from life. Like life is just not fair right now. But there's a lesson, or there's something here that's giving you the stamina, it's giving you the strategies, it's giving you the strength to say, I am not giving up on where I need to be in my life because I'm being knocked down. It doesn't matter. Some people are really resilient and strong and they can take a lot. Some of us can't. So it's going to determine your resiliency and your strength, your willpower to push through these hurdles that you I think a lot of you kind of anticipate or know this. That's why there's a bit of the overwhelm. I think that some of you are like, this is not going to be easy, but I'm not giving up until I get to that place. Okay. You're definitely going to have some really interesting memories along the way to tell stories, that's for sure. You're going to look back one day and say, wow, you know, that was a hell of a period, but you made it. And majority of the time we make it. We always do, okay? If you look around, maybe a friend, a family member who's been through hell and back. I have personal friends who they were on the verge of not making it, and they made it. They're in amazing places right now, in amazing relationships, in cozy little places, and everything is good. But man, have I seen people go through the ringer and back. There's the Ten of Swords. I just finished saying it for the second time. Betrayed, betrayal, feeling like, man, oh man, you're going to make it. I knew this was coming out. I just did Aquarius, and I called a card out on that one as well. If you're Aquarius, you can watch that video and see. But something's up tonight with the energy because I can feel this, and there you have it. This is going to take you down to the brink of complete exhaustion. Like I said, I feel the Ten of Swords. This feels like life is betraying you. A person is betraying you. A job has betrayed you. You just feel like you can't get through that next level without getting another baseball bat to the back of the knees when you don't expect it. Okay? But it doesn't, everything goes up from here. It can't get worse than the Ten of Swords, okay? You're going to go up, but you do kind of get taken out, or you feel like you've lost the fight. Okay. Let's see what the outcome is, okay? I did try to ask that with the Chariot, where you're headed. Well, unfortunately, it's like, I'm not going to lie, guys. When I went on my vacation to Costa Rica, it felt like this. I'll confess. There was a lot of beautiful places, but just the driving alone, I drove through the whole country. It was brutal, to say the least. I got pulled over by cop. It was one thing after the other. It was a scam after a police encounter, after this, after that. It was like one thing after the other, and I was like, just get me out of here. I know where I gotta go, to the airport. I know that's where I gotta go, but the drive there was hell and back. So you're in it. Someone here is in it. What can they look forward to, please? What's the healing? Is there anything here? It's probably the Strength card or something like this, some kind of king. Three of Swords, guys, what can you look forward to? Well, for some of you, this is a person or people that you've got to get away from. And it could be a very painful breakup. It could be a very painful ending or separation from a situation. But like I said, I was seeing that as well, where like the faster you can get out of this, the better it's going to be in the end. Again, you'll make it. But some of you, this is a freaking painful reading, man. I don't even know how much further I can go through this. The Temperance at the bottom of the deck, okay? So again, in time, things do heal, things do fall into place. You do regain a sense of balance. You do regain a sense of harmony in your life and a sense of like peacefulness, okay? But it's not, and there's the Strength card, okay? And the Hermit, okay? What a journey this is going to be. Okay, a lot of you are doing this very much on your own. You have no support, and that's one of the problems. That's one of the issues here. So the Strength card with the Temperance is saying, you know, eventually you have to push through here. You have to see it for the end, because what else would you do? You're not going to fully get taken out. You know, you're not going to be defeated, so to speak. You might be defeated in the process, but you are going to come out ahead stronger. This is going to make you a very strong person. This is going to create a lot of, you know, unfortunately, it's not an easy time to be patient, because you are wanting to get out of this as fast as you can. But patience is part of what is the strength within yourself that is required. One of the strengths is that I have to be strong in this to be patient. I have to endure the garbage and maybe another pile of garbage before I get to the other side where I know my goal. Like, don't take your eye off the target here, okay? The Hermit, again, is by himself, okay? So this is a very solitude journey. It's like the journey of your soul. It's the soul's journey. This is something that makes you reflect on where you truly are meant to be in your life, where you need to be, where you want to be. And sometimes I feel like where you thought you were going to be is not here. It's not where you thought you were going to be. You had plans to be over here and you've gone over here, and this is not the way you thought your life was going. But there's a reason behind what's taking place, and it's really showing you the resiliency and the strength that you really do have, even though sometimes you feel like you can't go any further. So stay strong during this. Whoever this story is for, this message, I feel like this is one of the most difficult things to be able to contend with, but it's coming out for you the other side. Okay. What kind of cards do I want to do here? I think I'll do the Wisdom of the Tao. I haven't done this deck in a long time because of that Hermit. I feel like there's wisdom here for you. I feel like this deck hasn't been used in a very long time. So let's see what the message is. Eliminate negative energy. Be aware that some unpleasant energy may be at hand. Invoke space clearance. Sever your connections to negative influences. Declutter and detox. That's what I feel you're doing, guys, is you've got to get away from a situation as quickly as you can, because it's this decluttering and detoxing. It's negative energy. So that's the advice, or that's the wisdom there that you're learning. You're learning that the toxic energy or the toxic work scenario or relationship, whatever this is affecting you in a negative way, where now you're realizing, like, you know, you got to dig yourself out of a hole, so to speak. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everybody, for your likes, shares, comments. I appreciate everyone's support. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.